Sure, I talked to them for a bit. Actually, we talked for quite a while. I wasn't busy. I was happy for the company. Can't sleep in a storm like that. Never could. I'm trying to fish for like more answers, but apparently that doesn't tell me much, so I'm just gonna go with something else. Why can you not sleep in a storm? Bad memories. Besides, it leaks back here. You have got to fix that roof. There was a steady stream running down the back wall and right through my, this little exhibit thing. Anyway, it was just going like a river all night. It's a damn hazard. You've got wires everywhere. Don't you people have anyone to look at this stuff? Who the fuck knows? They thought I was, the electrician as I came in here. What? We ought to get some real chickens in that coop. Do some homesteading. None of these folks know how to live off the lands. You know what I mean? Sure. We'll look into it. Why am I back at the thing that we saw in the first chapter? This is what it's like. This is the horse barn that we saw in the first chapter. I think you need to get some real horses in the stable. Do you like horses? Not anymore. I like jungle cats. You should get some real panthers in the stable. That sounds fun. Yeah. I do like myself some old jungle cats, as long as they don't eat my face. I can't seem to do anything. There we go. Wait, what is this? This is the doghouse. That dog was in nearly as bad shape as the old man, just sort of shrugging along. They found some treats in the doghouse exhibit that seemed to cheer them up a bit. Can I actually have some treats, please? That would be amazing. If there's one thing I give a single solitary shit about in this entire game, it's taking care of the dog. I'm not even a dog person, like, I'm just sort of, you know, an animal person, you know? I prefer cats, but if I have a dog, I'm gonna take care of it. I was playing in that empty cabin, and they came by. They asked about Dr. Truman. I know where he went, but I didn't tell them. Did you talk about anything else? The lady asked about my parents, and I told them they were upstairs in the greenhouse. Do you want to hear a weird story? Yes. Is it gonna be any weirder than what we're experiencing right now? The old man asked me about the cabin. He said it looked like another house he knew, and he wanted to know where it came from. I told him nobody lived there, so he went inside. He took a long time exploring. When he came back out, he told me all about it. Tell me about it. He went upstairs and also looked around the other rooms. I played with the dog. Oh God. What was the dog like? Her name is Blue, and I fed her some crackers. She drools a lot. Now the part that is weird. He said he went into the basement. That cabin doesn't have a basement. Wow. He said he found a staircase in a closet. Then he found a rope leading down into a long pit and climbed down. The walls were covered in glowing moss. He used the light of the moss to find a lake at the bottom of the pit. Is this just a small child telling like a fantasy story? That doesn't make any sense. The water swept him around until he didn't know where he was, and finally he fell asleep in the water. He woke up on the floor of the cabin and came back outside. It's just a small child telling like a story. Thank you, small child, for making my day infinitely more confusing. I appreciate it. And I'm aware I very specifically missed one thing that I didn't climb on top of. I'm not too sure why I did it, I just did it. As with everything else, this door is open. Can I not go into that door because now I'm back here? I'm just back here. Can I open the umbrella? There we go. I just like umbrellas. They're nice, you know? They're like a nice combination of fashion and function. One of the better inventions of mankind. Let's put it that way. As something that's, you know, useful and looks nice, essentially. What am I even talking about? I'm talking about an umbrella. I don't know what I'm talking about. This game gets to me in ways that no other game has done before. It completely obliterates, like, my understanding of what it means to be a game, essentially. Can we leave now? Was that good enough? Did I do a heckin' explore very well, and can we go now? It's gonna go down, isn't it? Like, I want it to go up. It's gonna go down, isn't it? No! It's just the entire world that's gonna fall down. Yeah, okay. I mean, that's good too. It's all relative, right? See, and that's why you have an umbrella. Now where the hell do we go? Whoa. Whoa. What the fuck? That was a giant bird. We were working in the greenhouse, and I saw them come up in the elevator. They were a bit lost. It was obvious. No. Thank you for the help. Oh, what the hell? Oh, of course. I saw them looking at that odd-shaped building. Did they go inside? No, they just looked at it for a bit. I don't know that I'd feel safe setting foot in there. It always looks like it's about to take off. Tired, huddling under their umbrellas, they still stopped to examine the strange building. Yeah, I have noticed that, Shannon and Conrad, or Conway, I keep saying it wrong. As soon as they don't have anything to do, they just sort of start hugging, which is interesting. Hudson. Difficult to see or even hear a storm like that, but I was awake and alert, studying the week's forecast. It should even out shortly, I'd say. You seem to pay close attention to the weather. Hard not to. The strangers wanted to know how I coped with the exposure. I guess some people will never understand the appeal of life on a sailboat. Dude, your boat is not even in the water. You're just living on top of a sailboat. Looking for a doctor. I think the old man was having a bad time. Well, yes, I am. I actually am. And we're being harassed by like a giant bird. Flora was playing down on the lower level, and we'd been having a glass of wine in the greenhouse. We ducked out of the way when they came in. After all, they were complete strangers. We didn't know them. Did they seem dangerous? No, nothing dangerous, but you just can't know, can you? Yeah. How could you? These are like very basic suburban family that just get scared of people that sort of look brown or old. Well, I heard a young woman ask her friend about his job. He's some kind of furniture collector or dealer. It didn't sound like things were going well. I heard him talking about antiques. Sure? I mean, at the end of the day, are we still not looking for, like, Dogwood Drive? Hey, buddy, is there an actual person to talk to? I saw you folks drive up. I like your truck. What kind of truck is that? We've got a couple of them at the shop, but this is the only one that runs. With a truck, you've got to keep it up. That's why me and Julian don't use a truck. We just carry the houses, okay? Sure, whatever. Where do you take the houses? Take them out to the forest every night, and then we bring them back at dawn before the museum opens. Why do you take them to the forest? This museum is an okay place to live in the daytime, but it's no good at night. Folks just can't sleep in a place like this, or when they do, it gives them nightmares. So we take them out to the forest to sleep, and then bring them back in the morning. I'm getting pretty tired myself. Yeah. Can we please find a good doctor? Me and Julian took him out there a few nights ago, and he didn't want to come back. Is your family out in the forest? No, I don't know where they are. Me and Julian were looking for them for a while. Anyway, we have a job to do here now, taking these people out to the forest at night so they can sleep. And maybe if the rest of them will be like Dr. Truman and want to stay out there, we'll get back to looking. What? Can you tell us how to get to the forest? Follow the Green River way out east, and then hop over to Lake Cumberland. The roads don't go there. But me and Julian can take you. We were just about to go anyway. We just got to call him over. Shit, Julian is a giant bird, isn't it? Oh my goodness, Julian is like the giant bird. Yeah. Oh, holy shit, I just got that at the end. Oh my goodness. I don't think I'm in control. Shit, okay, hold on. Follow the Green River, then hop over to Lake Cumberland. That way, shit. Oh, this is some trippy stuff. There's a house. I'm not super sure if that's it, but... The flayed hull of a country home smolders in the night. Parts of the property are obscured by smoke. Church? Sure. I guess we could do some sightseeing. Church with a pitched roof and 3-story spire. A large LED display closing the parking lot. Behind the church are several dusty metal trash cans. Oh, there, Jesus. Okay, so we're back in familiar territory right here. What is this? What's this giant crag? Nolan River Lake. That is not what we want. We need to hop over to Lake Cumberland. Shit, I'm lost. It happens. No, wait, we're here. This is a Green River. I need to follow it. Out east. Where the fuck is east? East is this way. Oh shit, I wasn't looking at the thing in the bottom left. and then hop over to the lake. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. I have to find the lake. Lake Benedict Cumberbatch. Benadryl cucumbers. Comes and snatch. There's a small figure. Tiny grey figure walks along the side of the road, carrying what appears to be a guitar case, followed closely by a smaller shape. A dog, okay? Whatever. Yes. Elkhorn Mine. From above, the huge swaying tipple looks like a small wooden lattice, framing the edge of the mine entrance. So the game is very specifically telling us that everything we've visited before is minuscule and irrelevant. That's quite literally what it's telling us, essentially. That's all it boils down to. Like, everything you've seen before is irrelevant. A shadowy figure drags itself out of the lake, stuffs its limbs into a smart blue suit, and trudges slackly out of view. That is not the lake we need, though. We need, like, the Benadryl Pooper Patch Lake. Oh my goodness, this world map is a lot bigger than I thought, and this is just the second chapter as well. So if the future chapters are gonna keep expanding the world map, I am in for a heap of trouble. Because I do believe this might be the end of my brain. This game might be the end of my brain. From a distance, from the air, it first looks like a swamp. Vines have grown over the street lamps. Flower bushes obscure the streets. A few of the houses have slipped partially into the ground. Okay. Can we not do this? Can we sort of get a semblance of where to go instead of sightseeing? Yes, we have it, we have it. This is like Doctor Strange. Or Doctor Strange Love, who knows? What do we do now? What do I do now? What is that? There's a forest. Fantastic. The game makes it feel like you could spend like an eternity doing anything except what you're supposed to do. I'm not gonna fall into its rabbit holes. I wonder if I'll be able to finish a chapter, because I'm pretty much doing this in, wow, I've been running for like an hour and a half. No! Now we actually have the young boy and the dog, as has been foretold. Oh, dear Jesus. Can I pet the dog? No. Sup, lads? Oh shit! Oh, that is beautiful. Look at that. What a sight. It doesn't really make sense though. It's like this bird is wrapped around these trees. It's like it's not meant to make sense, because you can't tell. It's one of those classic visual tricks where you don't know what the background is, what the foreground is. Jesus. It's okay. Just take it easy. We've got to get back on the road. We will. But we need to get this lake looked at first. Right now you're in no condition to haul anything out of that truck. Even when we do find dog... Okay, so we still have the eye on the prize. Why is this delivery so important to you? I suppose it's my last delivery. Yeah, Lisette's closing up the shop. Man's playing the banjo. There's Conrad again. How do you come to be with these people? I bet you were pretty well when you were younger. Well, I like you anyway. I'm talking to the dog. I didn't realize at first that I was talking to the dog. So thus we have Conway again. Can we get more story? We got to go home. How you guys doing? Shouldn't be much farther now. I think I can see where the settlement ends over there. These are some fine looking trees. Yeah, really nice. Are you a tree enthusiast? You know, I like birds, birds like trees. I can follow that logic. Yeah, of course you can. And yeah, I'm pretty much delirious. I don't know what I'm talking about. I just need to rest. The game seems to keep balancing whether or not you need to focus on your goal or just focus on the journey. And I believe that is one of the major themes that are going through the game, essentially. Do you focus on the journey, or do you focus on the goal? And keep springing back and forth between those. Have you ever been over to the lake? I went there once with my folks. And these stories do the same thing. Like, do you focus on telling a story about the now, or do you focus on telling a story about the past? We had some burgers. It was pretty great. Sweet. And then we find Conway again, right? I sort of don't want to run too far ahead, so I don't want to lose the dog. So I'm just gonna wait until it catches up. Right. Here we go again. Oh no! Do you have any family you're close with? Brother? Or sister? Kids? I have a brother, but I wouldn't say we're close. What does he do? Like, if I would have picked the other direction, it would have seemed more urgent, like she's actually looking for family to contact because we're obviously not doing great. What does he do? He's about my age, retired. Can't imagine. Well, I probably hate it anyway. You never talk to him. I burned that bridge pretty bad. I guess I was... Oh wow. The sound is getting really loud. The crickets are getting really loud. I guess I was always closest with Weaver. As close as someone can be with a girl like that. She was always on her own wavelength, but we were the same age growing up. Everybody else was so busy. When she disappeared, I got pretty angry, and I guess I just stayed that way. I never really understood her, but I knew her. It's lonely without someone like that around. Sorry, you're a good listener. Oh, talk to the dog. Talk to the dog. I bet you come from a big family of dogs. Well, I have a pretty good sized family too, I guess. I guess we'll see the rest of them pretty soon. I'm gonna sort of prime the game into showing me more characters, so I'm not alone in this wretched hellhole. Okay, so we have buildings that sort of disappear between the trees. It's a very neat effect, but again, I ask you why. He's inside with Dr. Truman. Are you coming in? Sure. Dr. Truman lets me watch TV sometimes. My folks never watch TV, but I like the way it looks. I like the way it looks too. I fix TVs, you know. Whoa, a TV scientist. I bet you make a lot of money. Yeah, no. My folks had a really nice house. Bigger than any of these houses. But it made them worried all the time. Then the bank took it back. We had to sleep at the bus station, but I couldn't ever get to sleep. So I just went out to fly around every night with Julian. We flew really far and never got lost. But when we came back in the morning, they were all gone. Well, I'll help you find them. Maybe we can all go looking again later tonight. Let's go see what's on TV. Sure. Let's go see what zany bullshit this game has for me. Is that the good doctor? I'm happy to see, like, Conway actually getting help, because I was fearing the story was heading in an entirely different direction. And yeah, I think during that exit interview is when I really realized how badly they had me. But how else can you pay for medical school? I have college friends with debts that you can't expect to pay that back unless you're planning to sell painkillers on the side or something. Or, you know, some kind of administrative thing. I don't know. Having seen what arthritis did to my grandmother and my best friend in high school destroy his wrists building synthesizers. I mean, he was like 17. Ailments of the joints and limbs just seem important to me. I hope that answers your question. Getting a scholarship with that pharmaceutical company had a lot of strings attached, but at least I have somewhere to practice, even if I have to follow their market trend for a bit. And hey, thanks to all those seminars, I'm an expert on the medical uses of Neuropnol TM, so it's not so bad. So, how about that leg? What happens? Crushed by falling rocks. Crushing injury, yeah, those can be pretty bad. Everything gets all compressed, and there are a lot of little pieces to... well, never mind. Let's take a look. How bad could it be? Please do. Please fix this poor old man. What are they singing about? They're singing about hard times. Yeah. Everybody has it pretty rough right now. Even if you just want to go home, you'll have problems. Like it'll be too dark, and you'll get scared. Maybe you can just sort of stay lost in the dark. Maybe you'll be okay with that eventually. Your friend's in pretty bad shape, isn't he? I didn't think he was in that bad of a shape. It's just a leg, essentially. It's nothing we can't handle. You might have a few things to look out for in the future. Be a bit gentler with the leg or the way you walk. But you'll be okay. So the anesthetic we'll use is called Neuropnol TM. It's pretty experimental, but it's more appropriate in cases like yours. The way it works is I'll count backwards from 5 to start the process, and then we'll just have a normal conversation as it takes effect. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. How far is it gonna stretch? What's gonna happen when I press again? It's just all gonna fall back. What's gonna happen? Is this it? I guess this is it. So let's talk about billing for a moment. Yeah, that's when you talk about it. When, you know, the lads are completely under the anesthetic. The pharmaceutical company I'm contracted with was recently acquired by an energy company, and it has some different standards for billing and revenue, so it's a bit complex. How about you don't? How about you don't subject people to this? You just sort of help them, instead of fucking thinking about the money of your donors. We should bring back, like, altruistic donors. Like, have people invest money into things without expecting anything in return, you know? Just because it's a good thing. But no. Everything must turn a profit. Nah. And that's the end of Act 2. That was an emotional ride, to be sure. I did that just in one go, and I don't know how to feel about it. But I guess I'll meet you guys next time for whatever continues.